It was a sunny afternoon, the kind of day where the sun's rays warm your skin and everything seems to glow with a golden hue. We were walking down our street, a familiar path lined with trees and friendly neighbors waving hello. There it was, a shiny powder blue Volkswagen Beetle parked like a gem amidst the ordinary. It was my brother's new car. I was immediately smitten. My brother was older and having his own car was a big deal, a symbol of freedom and independence. He stood there, proud and beaming, showing off his new prized possession. The car gleamed under the sun, capturing everyone's attention. I was just happy to ride along. The thrill of sitting in that car, feeling the wind in my hair, was unmatched. Didn't matter where we went, every journey felt like an adventure, a new story waiting to unfold. The Beetle made it an adventure. The car had personality, a charm that was hard to resist. It bounced down the road, its unique suspension making every ride feel like a playful dance. Its engine had a distinctive purr, a sound that became music to my ears, signaling the start of another memorable trip. I loved everything about it, the curves, the color, the way it made me feel. I knew right then I wanted a Beetle of my own someday. I dreamed of the day I could call one mine, imagining all the places it would take me and the memories we would create together. My brother started teaching me to drive. The Beetle was the perfect car for it. It was small and easy to handle. I made mistakes, of course. I stalled out a few times. I even scraped it against a mailbox once. Through it all, the Beetle was patient. Eventually, I got the hang of it. Driving the Beetle became second nature. We explored back roads. We cruised with the windows down. We made memories. The Beetle wasn't just a car. It was my passport to freedom. The Beetle became part of the family. It wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of our shared experiences and memories. Every scratch and dent told a story. Every mile on the odometer marked a moment in our lives. We took it on road trips. Those journeys were filled with laughter, music, and the occasional argument over directions. The Beetle was our trusty companion, taking us to new places and bringing us closer together. We piled our friends in it. It was cramped, but that only made the rides more fun. We shared secrets, dreams, and countless adventures within its small, cozy interior. It was always there for us. Years passed. The Beetle got older, its once shiny exterior began to fade, and the engine started to show signs of wear. But it remained a steadfast part of our lives. It started needing repairs more often. We spent weekends in the garage, tinkering and fixing it up. Each repair was a labor of love, a way to keep our cherished car running just a little longer. My brother decided it was time to sell. I was heartbroken. The thought of letting go of something so intertwined with our family history was almost unbearable. Saying goodbye to the Beetle felt like saying goodbye to a friend. We gathered around it one last time, reminiscing about all the good times we had shared. We watched as it drove away with its new owner. It was a bittersweet moment, knowing that someone else would create new memories with it. A piece of my childhood went with it. The Beetle had been a constant in my life, a reminder of simpler times and the bond we shared as a family. I hoped one day I could have a Beetle of my own, to create new memories, to feel that same sense of adventure and connection. The legacy of our family Beetle would live on in my heart and perhaps in another Beetle someday. I never forgot about that Beetle. As an adult, I started looking at used cars. I wanted a Beetle just like my brothers. I spent weekends searching car lots and online listings. I test drove a few Beetles. Nothing felt quite right. I began to lose hope. It seemed like finding another Beetle in good condition was impossible. Maybe it was just a dream. Then one day, everything changed. I was scrolling through online ads. There it was. A powder blue Volkswagen Beetle, just like my brother's. It needed work, but it was perfect. I bought it without hesitation. The Beetle was back in my life. I was determined to restore it to its former glory. I spent months working on it. I replaced parts. I repainted it. I even found an original radio. It was a labor of love. Finally, it was finished. The Beetle looked brand new. I was so proud. Today, my Beetle is more than just a car. It's a cherished companion that has been with me through thick and thin. It's a reminder of my youth, those carefree days when life was simpler and every journey felt like an adventure waiting to unfold. It's a symbol of my perseverance. the countless hours spent restoring it, each bolt and screw a testament to my dedication and love for this classic beauty. It's a piece of history that I get to drive, a rolling time capsule that transports me back to an era of peace, love and freedom. I still take it out for spins on sunny days. People stop and stare, often with a smile, as if they're seeing an old friend. They tell me stories about their own beetles, sharing memories and experiences that span generations. The beetle creates a connection, a bond that transcends age and background, uniting us in our shared love for this iconic car. It reminds us of a simpler time when the world moved a little slower and the open road was a canvas for our dreams. It brings back memories of freedom and adventure, of road trips with friends, wind in our hair, and endless possibilities ahead. I'll never let go of this car. It's more than just metal and rubber, it's a part of my soul. It's more than just a beetle, it's a symbol of resilience, nostalgia, and the enduring spirit of adventure. It's a part of me, a cherished piece of my history that I carry with me wherever the road may lead.
So raise your worship loud until this day. We don't know and we don't measure. Succeed in a battle I can't be seen. The winds are wings in a treasure. The first Volkswagen arrived when I was in elementary school. After an old American car riding, it felt strange, but just as appealing. It was a 1970 model in sky blue. Every Saturday or Sunday I would wash it. At 14, I met the steering wheel thanks to it in the empty and dusty roads of Belgrade Forest. Now I couldn't wait for the weekends to come. Driving in the parking lots of places we visited gave me great pleasure. Despite rough movements, it would put up with them like a friend, but also showed it was being strained. After a while, rust started to eat away at the fender. Although our family loved it, my father wanted to sell it and buy a new car. No matter how much I opposed, the elders' decisions prevailed. But I was happy that the person who bought it was a young man who would repair and drive it. Though later I saw our Volkswagen in worse condition in a house's garden. Every time I passed by, I whispered that it would reunite with me and be freed from slavery.